Let's watch very simple questions with answers from the Rattrap written by Selma Lagerlöf. Who is the main character of the story? A poor peddler who sold rat traps. What did the peddler sell? He sold small rat traps of wire which he made himself. What was the peddler's condition? He was poor and homeless. What did he think of the world? He thought the world was like a rat trap. What does the rat trap symbolize? It symbolizes the temptation of the world. What was the peddler's source of income? Selling rat traps made of wire. Where did the peddler spend his nights? In the forest, under trees, or by roadsides? Who gave him shelter one evening? An old crofter. Where did the crofter live? In a small cottage by the roadside. What did the crofter do for a living? He worked at a creamery. What did the crofter offer him to eat? Porridge and tobacco. What did the crofter show him proudly? His 30 kroner. Where did the crofter keep his money? In a leather pouch on the window frame. What did the peddler do to next morning? He stole the crofter's money. How much money did he steal? He stole 30 kroner. Where did he run after stealing? Into the forest. Why did he feel lost in the forest? Because the forest was large and confusing. What did the peddler call the forest? He called the forest a big rat trap. Whose iron mill did he reach? Ramso iron work. What time did he reach the iron works? Late at night. Who was working in the forge? The blacksmith and his helper were working there in the forge. What did they think of the peddler? They thought he was a tramp who came to the forge that night, the ironmaster, for his nightly inspection. Whom did the ironmaster mistake the peddler for? He thought that he was his old friend, Captain Von Stanley. Did the peddler correct the ironmaster mistake? No, he didn't. Who persuaded the peddler to visit their house? The ironmaster's daughter Adela Mill Mansons persuaded the peddler to visit their house. What did Adela show towards him? Kindness and compassion. Why was Adela kind to him? She was kind to him because she felt pity for his poor condition. How did Adela treat him on Christmas Eve? Like a real guest. What food was served to him? Christmas food and porridge was served to him. What clothes did he get from Adela Manson? A new suit and a shirt that belongs to Iron Master. What truth did the Iron Master come to know? Iron Master came to know that the peddler was not his old friend. How did the Iron Master react? He got angry and wanted to call the sheriff, who saved the peddler from being arrested. It was Adela Manson. What did Adela convince her father to do? Let the strangers stay for Christmas. What happened on Christmas morning? The peddler left the house. What did peddler leave behind? He left a small rat trap and a letter. What was inside the rat trap? The stolen 30 kroner was inside the rat trap. To whom was the letter addressed? To Miss Adela Manson. What did the peddler thank Adela for? Her kindness and goodness. What did the peddler sign as? He signed himself as Captain Von Stanley. What was the theme of his letter? Redemption through kindness was the theme of his letter. What did the peddler realize in the end? He realized that goodness can bring change in a man. What is the main theme of the story? Compassion and human goodness is the main theme of the story. What moral does the story convey? Kindness can reform even a thief. Who is the author of the Rattrap? Selma Lagerlöf is the author of the Rattrap. What is Selma Lagerlöf known for? Being the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. What is the setting of the story? Setting of the story is rural Sweden. What kind of story is the Rattrap? A moral and psychological short story. What does the peddler's transformation show? The power of love and forgiveness. What festival is celebrated in the story? Christmas. What quality of Adela inspires the peddler's change? Her compassion and generosity. How does the story end? Story ends with the peddler's moral redemption. What did the peddler compare the world to? A big rat trap full of temptations. What lesson does the rat trap teach us? That kindness can transform lives.